Yes, good morning to all of you. You're most welcome to the Street Jam Press Conference. We are very glad that you're able to respond. This is not the initial time we wanted to start, but Transport Road, this is where the biggest of all the shows this year 2024 will be taking place, and it is the Transport Road. Like I said, you call me Kim Naz. I am the host for this press. We are going to do this for less than 30 minutes. Just in less than 30 minutes, I expect us to get done. So in case as the paparazzi you have questions, kindly arrange those questions because I already have the officials right in front of you. So we are going to be very quick, like I said. Starting with introduction, right from the extreme end. Mister, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Good morning. I greet you all. Members of the press. You're welcome for this important press conference. My name's I'm called Farouk Salim Farouk, Manager BOB Events.
Thank you so much. That is the manager BOB Events, Farouk Salim Farouk. Short, you'll call him FSF. Seated next to him is one of the performers that night. I would love to straight away hand the microphone to him to introduce himself.
Yes, good morning everybody. I go by the name Free Boy, and I'll be headlining the Street Jam Arua. Thank you.
Beautiful. He has already hinted to you what is coming next. Of course, it is the Street Jam. Next to him, we have Amvuko. He represents the security, and he'll be telling you a lot more much later. But first, the introduction. You're most welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, you're welcome. My name's Assistant Inspector of Police. I'm Vok Richard. I'm officer in charge of police operations in Arua City. And my task is just simple: provide security on that event.
His presence alone is security. You already know that. Without doubt, let me give to the last man standing. If you can take us through your names, then we go straight to business.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'll go by the names of Cesar Swadik Sidze, Administrator and Finance Manager at BOB Events. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Without wasting time, there is a gentleman who has just arrived next to him, straight with the introduction. You can kindly introduce yourself, then we move to the next item.
Thank you very much. I am called Honorable Rashid. I am Secretary for Social Service Sector. I am Councillor representing Bazawo. I want to welcome all the Bazawo.
Thank you so much. He is one of the brains that also helped probably this idea generation and up to where we are. Let me give it straight to Farouk Salim Farouk, who happens to be the manager, BOB Events, to take us through what we expect on that day or what is coming next.
Thank you. As BOB Events, as an events organizer, our work is more or less like the one of a football coach. Your work is to make people happy. And if things don't go the way people expect, as an events organizer, you are responsible, just like a football coach will be responsible for the outcome of any game. This is going to be the first edition of the West Nile Street Jam Tour. We are starting with one town and one city. The city is Arua City, and the town is Adjumani. Our idea is to move around major towns of West Nile to promote entertainment and local content. Local content, I mean artists, DJs, MCs. They can only get that if we come up with something that can accommodate them. It's one of the reasons as to why we have come up with West Nile Street Jam Tour. We will be touring all the major towns of West Nile. Just like I said, for the first time, the first edition, we are going to start with Arua City. And the first will be in Adjumani, that is going to be on 3rd, and Arua will be on 4th. It's having fun, it's being entertained, and having a unique experience from the previous events that you have been attending in this great city that is Arua. We have quite a number of activities for that particular night. Things that you have witnessed, but this time they are being repackaged, rebranded. It means you are going to have something better than what you have ever witnessed in this town in terms of entertainment. Thank you.
Before I hand the microphone to the next speaker, for the starters, what do we mean when we talk about BOB events?
BOB Events is an events company that runs events covering entire West Nile region and the other parts of Uganda. It's a registered events company.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me hand it to Sijali. This, like first said by the manager, it's going to be a very big day and probably big night. Take us through the activities of the day before we look at the entertainers particularly.
We are going to have a lot of activities, as you can say. Our event is kicking off early. That's what people should expect. By midday, we shall be on the ground to have our fun. We talked about the events, I think. We don't only do events, we do marketing and branding.
Okay.
Any other company that comes across. I think we can expect a lot.
Okay.
2 months. With the performances, I think I can go direct to the performances because we are out of time. Our main act for this event is this time Shiba, Queen Shiba. Why she's coming back is we are rebranding her. You know, the last time she was here, it was also the event when we had City coming on and we know what happened.
Okay.
Backers and all that. So we are bringing her back to show the world that Arua is still the best. What happened was a mistake. Now we are bringing her to the streets to rebrand Arua. We want to sell the city to the world.
Okay. Let me go to a free boy, Adams, who actually stands in as a headliner, probably to talk about the entertainment or the performance in the night. What do we expect? It's a question I've always not liked because a performer is expected to perform.
Yeah.
But still, a common man from my village will ask, what do we expect?
Okay, let me first start with a street jam, yeah? The idea of a street jam is to sell the beauty of the town or the city to the world out there. If at all we have the media personalities from the TV stations, the radios, yeah? Broadcasting this whole event to the world out there. That is the idea behind the street jam. Secondly, I want to thank the media personalities, the media houses that are actually present here, because they're 360 of the industry. Even the security team actually that is here, they are part of the music industry, Arua, yeah? From the policemen, from the bodyguards that are going to be there, they are part of the 360 of the industry, and I want to thank them for their work. If at all the policemen need to know that they are actually artists, today I want to let them know that they are artists, because they bring art of safety, they bring art of security to the industry, the music industry. And what you people should expect is beautiful entertainment from our own West Nile artists. I'm not the only one headlining this show, but we have a couple of artists on the poster. We have Biwa and Gabana, we have Blue Teeth, and the rest of them that are going to be there. But I was chosen to come and at least, you know, talk for the rest of the artists, yeah? But it's going to be a very beautiful day that we're going to have. We already have the big man here, we have security, so just know that your things are going to be safe. Nobody's going to tamper with anyone's property out here. Yeah, it's the first of its kind. We've had street jams, but we've not had an organized street jam like this one. So this is going to be the first of its kind.
Thank you so much. Let me go to security. The presence alone already communicates. Please take us more on the day of the event. Remember, this is Transport Road. You come to West Nile, they tell you about Transport Road. The name alone speaks for itself. Kindly take us through.
As I told you, my name is Richard, Assistant Inspector of Police, also operations. What I can tell you that on the 4th of May, we shall take over the ground before the event starts. Then we begin with the entertainers from that time up to the stop. And we promise you maximum security. And also we want to inform those ones who will come to disrupt this event. We are available for them. We shall act with them accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me give it to the councillor representing, probably stands in for the city. What does this mean to the city? Like Freeboy hinted, it actually sells out the streets of the city. Tell us more.
It's very good strategy to market the Arua City. It's a very good strategy to tell people to visit the Arua City for other opportunities. And the Arua City is here for everyone. And I want to tell the people out there that the POP event has met all the requirements regarding this event. From council, from everyone security, from everyone of the area, bus park cell, every requirement has been met. And we only remaining with the sensitizing the communities that are doing business around here, but I'm very much sure the business communities that are around here, they are very positive about this event. And I want to tell people that this event is going to be a very successful event. Let us not shy off, let us support such activity. It will be a very busy day on that day, and it will be a day for exhibition of products. You can come over and exhibit your food items and other things on Saturday. It is going to be more or less of cultural than entertainment. So I want to request every businessman, every business lady that works along to start rethinking on what he or she can be done on that day. Let everyone take it positively, as BOP events will be making money on that day. All other business institutions on transport will also look forward to making money on that day. Let us take it positive on that day. On regards to security, I want to place that it's going to be very positive. The forces are there. I want to abide with the operational commander officers that are always available for people who may think that they're coming to surround. And also members of transport are also available to offer you support, to offer POP event support, to come up together to stay up the security together with the West Nile professional bouncers. I want the regulars who will be coming on that day here. I want to assure them for their safety in the first place. Okay. Transport road is a very big road, and it is not an easy road. All thieves here know what transport means to them. So I want to thank you, General, for the event.
Okay, thank you so much. Without wasting time, we have 7 minutes to take through the questions. As a journalist or as a media, a paparazzi, in case you have a question, let us know who you are, straight to the point. Then the response will mark the end of the whole press.
Thank you so much, Gymnas, and everyone in the house. Let the protocol be observed. I'm Coach Stems FC, one of event hosts around town. My question goes to Freeboy. The last time you were involved in a BOB 311 event, I think that was the City Carnival at Taxi Park. You were advertised, you were being on the posters. So a lot of fans came through to check on you, but you ended up not performing. So should we expect the same thing this time around? Because I remember that thing ended up branding, giving a bad name to BOB events. A lot of things were said. So how sure are we that this time around you are available on stage? Are you ready to assure the fans and the people that you're going to perform? Nothing to come out after that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ali Steps. Wonderful question. Let me take the next question. Let's keep noting the questions because we are going to respond once and it's done. Yes, Jerry.
All right. The purpose will be observed at this moment here. Yeah, mine is straight to go to the security. As you know, that day is going to be one of the biggest days. And it will gather a lot of people within the street jam here. So you have known the story of Arua this time of grabbing phones. But there are a lot of grabbing of phones there. So how have you organized yourself in the middle of the people to ensure that the people's security is really guaranteed with the safety of their phones? Are you going to look at only within the jam, because it will be also outside, people being outside? How have you organized yourself to meet that security?
Good question. Thank you so much, Jerry. That's a good one. Let me pick the next. Let's keep noting the questions because we are going to respond once.
For review events in it. If you have an event, it's the Arara event, if you have a alarm, if you have a mentor, event in Italy, or if you have money, table, Kuriki, Engazo gate here, and the Azigapi security section here, per stage here, City Malayawaro, maybe Azigabi Ura, maybe Benefitira. So, first of all, 4 BOB 311. Then, line up for what is people money there, performance people money there. I don't know who will answer this one. until I keep by selecting on him. We have a lot of talent, we have a lot of artists in West Nile, particularly Arua, particularly anybody who again, bird wiki, money run, bird wiki, I say. Is there criteria and say can also just the Beidulu draw row or Siluru wiki Beidulu the event in it.
Thank you so much.
And then here is security for in Ira venue event only. Big man, do you speak Lugbara? You don't speak Lugbara. You know that?
In Zelo, Madura, Zirifale,
transport road in there. Transport road, Malia corridor, Kimingi, Jodi, Kimingi, Bimu, Yangoni, Nazokini, Ma, so episode Riasi, corridor, the Kimiki, Kawangonia, the Kidra, taking Ira, because Luda said, Lemukala Famingi, and Lemu event in Neso, Aletea, Agara, TV. Kini one send your variable Zumkin event attended Aniko.
Wonderful. Yes, thank you so much. That's a beautiful question as well. Any other question? We're remaining with 2 questions. 2 questions, then we're closing the press. Only 2 questions remaining. And if the questions are not there, we are moving on.
Thank you very much. I'm called Oterul, freelancer. You know, you can detect from the organization here that it's an event of a very big magnitude. My question to the organizer is that such events have tickets online and that organization. When do you start selling tickets for such an event? Because they come earlier. Where? When? Is it there online? This is my question.
On 4, Otelul, I think it's about the tickets. So you're going to respond to that. One last question.
Okay, as we go to Sino,
then that will be the bonus. It's okay.
Let me just say what is written here. Somebody says, why are we choosing transport road of all the streets in Arua City?
Good question. The manager of BOB events will actually respond to that. Sino, this is the last question.
Yes, a quick one. My name is Sino Yuji. I would like to know, apart from performance that day, what are some activities that will be taking place on that day?
Okay, apart from performances, what are some of the things that will take place that particular day? Let's start from the extreme end, from the manager. Quite a number of questions to you.
Thank you. To start with, why this particular street? We, as BOP events, we have been involved in managing different street jams. The first street jam was on Adumi Road, that was in front of the current. The first street jam we managed as BOP events was in front of the current MTN service center, that was on Adumi Road. And then we managed a street jam that was on Electra Road. I don't know the exact name of the street, but it's one of the areas that we tried. We also managed a street jam in, and then we are called to help and manage a street jam as a crisis, as a BOP events, because of our expertise and experience. That was on Transport Road. We managed to help a situation that was going out of hand to bring it on the right direction. It's about expanding and showing the beauty of the streets of Arua from different locations. We cannot only stick to one street. That's why we decided to move to Transport Road this time, because Transport Road itself has a name that it has created. About the tickets, we are going to have online tickets. It's something that has not been in Arua before. It's something that people are getting into. I think other events have been handled in that way successfully, and it's something that as a BOB events we're exploring this time to do. We are going to have online tickets. That is, that will be, the date will be communicated very soon, because we still have another press conference in which we'll be unveiling our main sponsors. Basically, this is to launch the event, but in the street jam, the press conference in which we'll be unveiling the sponsors, who will be able to tell you when the tickets are going out on sale. That will come out soon. The other question was about the criteria used to select the artists. At the beginning, I did say that, you know, being an event organizer is like being a team coach. You always need to select the best players to start the game, to win. When you win, everyone will jubilate. The same applies to organizing an event. You need to come up with the cream de la cream, all the best performers. Yes, I know the region has the talent. And it's also giving opportunities to everyone. The artists need to get an opportunity. We cannot use the same artists at the VOB events day in, day out to perform on the same stage. We need to give other artists an opportunity to expose themselves to the rest of the world. That is why we have decided to come up with the current list of our performers we have for 4th of May. Thank you.
Yes, and to Freeboy, there was a question. You had a clash, a kind of misunderstanding with the BOB events. That was in the last engagement you had together. It was the Arua City Carnival. The question is, has it been resolved? What went wrong? And now, how has it become right? Thank you.
Yeah, of course, a business is a business. I want to thank Alice Tapes for that question, because most people out there don't know what happens behind curtains. For us performers, we are different entities. Diwan Gabana is a different entity, Freeboy is a different entity. I'm a company, I have a company, I work under a company. Yeah? So if you're actually using a brand like Freeboy, you need to know that Freeboy comes in with a lot of packages. Yeah? We had an agreement with BOB events that time, which you know, went a little bit astray. I never wanted to breach my contract. So I chose to tell them, you know what? Let's follow the contract. I get paid, I perform. I don't get paid, I move out of the place.
Is there any different contract clause or agreement clause you have this time?
Yeah, this time we're having a contract which actually I haven't yet signed. Mr. CJ will explain to you more about it. I haven't seen the contract yet.
Okay.
But of course, a contract is a contract. If we sign the contract, they have to respect the contract, as I respect the contract too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me get to security. There was a question from one of the, of course from Jonah, yeah? Awongo actually did ask, in Lugbara. This is Transport Road. Of all places, it's Transport Road that has been chosen for this event, as the, for this street jam. The question is, it has too many corridors where anyone can actually storm from nowhere and you find them already in the venue, attending the event. How ready are you to deal with that kind of situation, more especially blocking the corridors and also the rooftop? It's an open roof, in fact.
Thank you very much for that question. As I told you that we are going to provide maximum security. It's not going to be police alone. We're going to work with our counterparts, our sister forces, the UPDF, the police officers in uniform and non-uniform. And I think after this press briefing, we're going to get in touch with the event organizers. We're going to move through these corridors and see how to deploy and have them secured in that very day. Thank you.
There was a question about security at the venue, but of course there's also another security needed outside. About the phone grabbers, there was something I heard about that, if I'm not mistaken. Can you respond in regard to that?
As I told you, I'm not the one man only. There are many shall have security in and out of the event, even in Arua City.
Okay. Yeah. Then there was a question of all streets, why Transport Road? Since you can take us through.
I think my manager well talked about that. You know, it's a famous street, everyone knows about it. And you can see the location, it's so strategic. Security-wise, it's going to be so easy for us to manage the situation around. That's why we chose it and we're going to use it. Let me put something about the tickets. Online, we are working with the digital platforms to ensure that at least this time around we're going to have online. If not online, at least with these telecom companies, we're also working alongside that line to make it that way. Also, my manager, someone asked about the selection of the artist, and my manager talked very well. You can look around and see the quality and the type of the artists you have. I'm quite sure the only treasure and the asset that we have in the national play is around us. We have they are around us. I can see around 2 of them. And if you go around and go and listen to their music, you just go and see.
Okay.
You know, it's so comfortable. And our selection was based, let me be clear on this, our selection was based, this is Street Jam, Arua City Street Jam, right?
Yeah.
We looked at all the groups, not these artists are in their companies.
Okay.
And in our selection, you cannot miss any artists from all these camps. At least all the camps are covered. So we are trying to be neutral and
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. And let me give it to Oshino Rashid probably to sum it up. But for the starters, remember the Jumani edition is going to be on the 3rd. It's going to be on the 3rd, just a day before the Transport Road edition or the Arua City edition. And also for the starters, we are joined by Diwain Gabana. As the cameras can roll around, you check through. Then in case you have questions, but we are left with only 2 minutes to end this. We have Koti, the bullet survivor, as well through a nice concert just happened a few months back. That in itself tells that the management or the manager's words of creme de la creme is being justified. Let me give it to Sino to sum it up.
Thank you very much. I am keen about this concerning security. Security is the most important thing regarding these events. The last time we had the street jam, it was a very worst experience that we had here in Arua. The security much concentrated on the people who came to attend the event, but outskirts people's doors were broken and things were stolen from people's shops. And when you see Transport Road has got a lot of corridors, and you see Onzevo Street has got a lot of shops that side there, I want all of us who are going to manage security on that day that everyone's shop on these other roads have been protected. And the security alone in this concept, I was very impressed when POB gave me his security plan. According to his security plan, the security plan is catering for every activity that is going to happen here in the bus park cell. Not only transport, but the bus park cell as at large. Thieves may not come here, they may think that they may see the security in the event will be tight and they will resort to stealing people from the other side of the place. And we want to ask the POB event to offer maximum security, because it is from that concept of security offering that this show is actually allowed. You remember, street jam was not allowed anywhere else, but when you came up with the security plan, that's why the town clerk went ahead and approved this. And we want to pray that all those plans that you have for security regarding people's property, we implement them accordingly. And we also on ground to help you. And I want you to bring our LCs of Bazaar, all to be part of this, because they can identify with the police very well. And I'm not scared of anyone, and this event is going to be a very successful event. I want to thank POB for bringing it to Transport Road, and it is there the beginning. And I want to pray that Transport Road, if the event goes on successfully, Transport Road remains as a street for organizing all the street jams that may come in the future. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. As we close it, we are joined, like I said, by Koti, the bullet survivor. You've been represented by Freeboy. Remember, it's all about the local content. The manager spoke a lot about it. Of course, say hi to whoever is viewing. Probably, he made a statement that the entertainers or the performers chosen for this street jam are the creme de la creme, the best of the best. How do you feel being part of the best? Just a statement. Then we close down.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Koti, the bullet survivor. I feel cool, and I think it's also going to be the first of its kind on my side, like to perform for the street jam, and I think I'm happy to be part of this here.
Dwight Gabana, what a one!
Everything kukunku.
Kokoko.
Naturally, everything is nice. Everything
Okay.
is nice.
I can add Kulukuluba, everything Kulukulu. You can take us through. I meant to understand there's going to be another press probably to unveil the sponsors, but you can make a statement on that just in a space of 30 seconds.
We have so far confirmed 3 sponsors, and we are in the final stages of confirming more. That is why we decided to launch the event without unveiling the sponsors. the date for unveiling the sponsors will be communicated to the members of the press, the security, and anyone who is involved in the organization and a part of the event. It will be communicated.
The co-host for that day, I will be one of the hosts, and of course we'll be joined by Hassan, the big brother, and I'm meant to understand he has a question or concern, you can actually stand up, and that sums it up.
Thank you very much. I actually don't have any questions, but I'm just excited to be part of this. It's a good initiative. Someone is asking a question on the platform. He's saying, is this going to be an annual event, or it is just something for this year and we'll forget about it?
Good question.
This is an annual event. I did say that this is the first edition. And one unique thing about this event, we are going to have 3 different entry points. One will be coming from the Airtel Show and then Renacamp Road. One will be connecting from Esomat, Hyper's Supermarket. So those are 3 different entry points to avoid the congestion at the entrance.
Thank you so much. Sita, you can sum it up?
Okay, thank you so much. About the sponsorships, I think so far now the only one I can confirm to you people is the Transport Road Boys sponsorship. And anyone willing to join and become part of the sponsorship can contact us and we work together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was it for our press. We thank you so much, the paparazzi, for coming through. Thank you for amplifying the voice. It is the 4th of May. All roads will be leading to Transport Road. It's the finest and the biggest of all the street jams in the country. And this time we are blessed to have it in West Nile and Arua City in particular. Thank you. Till we meet again.